Did you go to the basketball game this week?
No, I actually didn't get a chance to.
I mean, that's okay. Mia wrote an article all about the home opener.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right now I'm actually listening to Eliza's podcast, The Story Behind Washy's Walls, so once I finish listening to that, I'll give it a read.
Guys, need to record.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
This week on BGTV, Macy will give us an inside look into the Aspire program,
Alyssa covers the Washingtonville youth football and cheerleading program at the MetLife Stadium.
and John shows us how to spend your day off in the snow. Hey Wizards, I'm Jocelyn,
And I'm Valentina.
and you're watching BGTV. Have you heard about the Aspire program?
Yeah, but I've always wondered what they do.
Well, Ms. Wakeham shared with us that it's an inclusive learning environment for students who need extra support. In addition to academics, they also receive vocational, social, and life skills in a supportive environment.
Wow, that's amazing. What a dependable faculty they have. I mean, I always look forward to their bistros on Fridays.
Yeah, it's amazing how the school always shows up in support.
I mean, that's why Macy will show us the people behind the scenes that make it all happen.
So the Aspire program is a program within the special education department. So there are, different class offerings depending on the student's needs throughout the special education department, and Aspire is one of those classes.
The Aspire program here, what differentiates it from any other special education curriculum is that part of what they have to learn by New York State standards is life skills, cooking, cleaning, socializing, and also we call it vocational, and that means that they have to learn work skills.
So what I do with the Aspire kids is basically Mr. Powers and I co-teach a class called Aspire Life Skills. So we do cooking, we talk about hygiene, we talk about living on your own, how to go grocery shopping, things like that. So it's really kind of opened my eyes to how big special education actually is. It's really changed the way I teach child development to my general education students. So I used to spend maybe a week on special needs. Now I've turned it into a whole month unit because I think it's just so important that we understand what special education is, what special needs are, and how we can support those students.
I do wish that people knew that it's just what I like to call an exceptionality. It is how you're learning. And also, just treat anybody who's in a different classroom environment the same. Speak to them on the same level and allow them to participate in the same type of activities, just like you would with anybody. The kids in special education have moods, feelings, they're teenagers. They're going through a lot of the same things. It's just maybe it's expressed differently. So, getting that fine line of respect there.
I think what people misunderstand most is that special education is a bad thing or reflects poorly on the student that needs special education services. Special education doesn't necessarily mean somebody is any less intelligent. What it means is that they have different learning needs and they need someone to help either modify the instruction or the curriculum in order for them to meet the same outcomes as their general education peers. We're all different people and everybody learns different. It's just some people need a little bit more variation in how they learn.
So a lot of times we say, oh, that's not fair, that somebody gets this or somebody gets that. So understanding that fair isn't everybody gets the same thing, but fair is everybody gets what they need. And I think that a lot of the general education students don't really understand that difference between what it really means to be fair. They have this sense of humor that is just different and funny, and I love it. It kind of, I look forward to that part of my day.
Being with these students, you learn to push past things that seem like obstacles, and they do it with a smile, and they're just themselves, and they just love themselves, and I'm so proud of that, and I'm so proud to learn from them that be who you are, because who you are is awesome, no matter how different you are, and they really, truly have taught me that.
They all work so hard.
I'm happy knowing we have a program like this. Remember the youth football and cheer team we saw in previous episodes?
Yeah, why?
Last week, they took a trip to MetLife Stadium. They got to go on the field and meet the players.
Really? Doesn't Alyssa give us an inside scoop about it?
Wait, how'd you know? Yeah, let's go check that out.
Well, I hope that, this experience lets them know that they belong on stages that big. That the things that they do, the things that they accomplish, they can go to that level. It's all based on their hard work, executing the plays the coaches give them, to the camaraderie as well as them protecting each other as players slash teammates slash brothers.
What do you think this opportunity says about the growth of the league and its players?
It shows that that our league is rising, is becoming bigger than just being contained in the small town. It shows the hard work, the commitment, the drive of not only the players, the cheerleaders, the coaches, the families, but everybody. Everyone supporting Washingtonville. The league isn't just growing in size, it's growing in reputation, it's growing in commitment, it's growing in community, and as well as experiences for the players and for the kids. And another opportunity that we have here is that basically you can actually have be in the player walk, in which you can meet the players and they'll sign your football, helmet, whatever basically they can.
The New York Jets reached out to us, the Washingtonville Wizards, 3 years ago. They found us on social media because we do take pride in our social media presence. We have a very aggressive and very strong social media presence that extends way past Washingtonville. At that time, when you Googled us, we came up in the top 10 search results as far as youth programs. So the Jets reached out to us and they thought that we would be a perfect partnership for them. The most challenging part of organizing this event is the amount of people that we take with us. The Washingtonville Wizards, WIFCL, our program, travels very well. The Jets have let us know that the last 3 years we've been the largest youth program that's attended MetLife Stadium. We have very passionate parents that love football. They love watching their kids play, and it's been very successful. The experience is very important to pursue for the league because we try and teach our kids, as far as being on the football team, that repetition is important. And football is a very routine and repetition-orientated sport. And it's very good for the kids to get used to a routine because once they graduate from our league and they play in high school and maybe college and beyond one day, football is all about repetition. And this familiarity that they've been having going back to MetLife Stadium, it's given them that comfort level and it's given them that opportunity.
What an amazing opportunity. That's a huge milestone.
Without a doubt, they'll remember that for years to come.
Definitely. Now over to Caitlin for this week's installment of the Coffee Break.
Hey Wizards, this is Caitlin Coffee and welcome back to the Coffee Break. This week was the first week of winter sports for the Wizards, but once again, I'm filming this on a Wednesday, so I can't report the scores for this week yet. But make sure you stay tuned for next week and see the outcome of all the games. Next, we have our upcoming games. On Monday, Wizards Wrestling has a match against Warwick. JV competes at 5 and varsity at 6. On Tuesday, girls basketball has a home game against Warwick, varsity at 4:30 and JV at 6. The boys basketball team also has a game and they will travel to Warwick. JV plays at 5 and varsity at 6:30. Wizards wrestling team has another match that day at Wallkill. JV competes at 6 and varsity at 7. Finally, the boys swim and dive team has a meet at home against Middletown at 4:30. Make sure you guys go out and support the Wizards. With the start of winter sports, I decided to go behind the scenes and check out the boys varsity basketball team. I talked with head coach Daniel Malvey to see what he has in store for the boys this season. Take a look. So first, last season, the boys did incredible. They were first in the league with a record of 11-1 and finished with an overall record of 18-4. What are your goals to try and keep the Wizards on top this season?
I think we created a strong culture last year, so we're just trying to feed into that. We lost a lot of valuable guys, a lot of leadership, so I'm looking forward to see who steps up into those leadership roles. And like I said, I think we have a good culture now, and we'll try to push forward with that.
So when preparing for an important game, what's your mindset and how do you reflect it into coaching?
We watch a lot of film. We try to break down what the other team's doing offensively, defensively, and what we can kind of exploit, take advantage of. So my mindset's trying to fit what we do well into trying to find other teams' weaknesses.
And then final question, what's been your favorite memory about coaching boys basketball here?
So we only had one season last year, so just be the guys on the team last year. It was a really good group of guys who had played together for a long time. A lot of strong senior leadership from that team, so just all 14 guys on that team was probably my favorite memory so far.
Well, that's all I got for sports this week. Thank you for tagging along, and I'll see you next week for one last coffee break.
Check out the Washingtonville Athletics website to tune in and support your fellow Wizards in winter sports.
Time for the weekly announcements. Attention all students.
Interested in business and marketing? There will be an informational meeting on Tuesday, December 9th at 2:15 in room 138 for the new up-and-coming Business and Marketing Honor Society of New York State. See Ms. Moore to learn more about the application process and eligibility requirements.
The class of 2028 will be selling candygrams during all lunches on December 8th, 9th, and 10th. A candy cane, message, and delivery costs $1. Remember, cash only. They'll be delivered on December 12th. Enjoy your candy.
Attention seniors, interested in applying for the Seal of Civic Readiness? There will be an informational meeting in the small cafeteria on Wednesday, December 10th after school. See Miss Burling Powers or Miss Fry with any questions.
That's all for the announcements. Time for a quick commercial break.
Come make something nice for the senior citizens in the Office of the Aging in the Washingtonville High School.
It snowed so much on Tuesday.
I know. I'm so glad we had a day off, though.
Did you get a chance to go out in the snow?
No, I didn't, but John did, and he taught us which hills are best for sledding.
Wow, it was too cold that day. However, let's go sledding!
What's up, BGTV? Today we're at the Washingtonville High School and we're going to be testing out 3 sledding hills to see which one is the best. Hi. This is Ellie. We'll be using the scientific method to figure out which hill is the best. The first will be the slope of the hill. The second variable will be how fast you go. And the third will be overall enjoyment on a scale of 1 to 10. Good? We're here at the first hill. This hill is from the top of the soccer hill down until the parking lot. 3. Next hill.
We're going down the hill now. Oh no.
What would you rate it out of 10? 8. This is the water tower. Okay, this is Woodchuck.
I'm a little scared.
It's the biggest hill ever. It's about like 400 feet tall.
3% excited, 9% scared.
2, 1, go!
Riley's never even been here. I haven't either.
How fast are you going?
Oh,
100! So it's time for the final ranking. First we'll do the steepest angle. Which one do you think that goes to?
Woodchuck?
Definitely Woodchuck. Highest speed?
Woodchuck.
I'm gonna say Woodchuck. And then for enjoyment.
I feel like our distance was laughing harder on Woodchuck than all the others.
So Woodchuck it is. Thank you for watching my segment.
Now I know which hill I'll be on next time it snows.
If it's not too cold, I'll be there too.
I mean, luckily there's activities we can do inside, and even better, with the heater. Did you go to any home games this week?
I didn't get a chance to, but I heard that in honor of basketball season starting, Jayla quizzed some fans on basketball.
Wow, I would do so bad in that. I don't know anything about basketball. Let's just see how everyone else did, though.
Welcome back to Roseland Road. This week we're going to be asking people's basketball knowledge. Game on the line. What NBA player are having you shoot?
Kyrie Irving.
Alright, starter on JV or bench rider on varsity?
Starter on JV.
Favorite NBA team? The Knicks. Name 5 players.
Okay, Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, McBride, and Clarkson.
What?
Who's on the NBA logo?
Jay West.
What is an and one? Oh, it's like when you get a layup and they like, and then like you fall and then everyone's like, and one! Yeah. Who's your favorite basketball team?
The Golden State Warriors.
Name 5 players.
Stephen Curry, Andre Iguodala, Will Chamberlain, Klay Thompson. He's not on a Warrior. Yo, you're a dumb.
How many points is the 3-pointer?
3. Next question.
Who's the NBA
5.
logo?
Jerry West.
And that was it for Rose on the Road.
We hope you enjoyed our 5th installment of BGTV.
Be sure to check out the Media and Journalism webpage for great student-run podcasts and articles.
I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Valentina.
And this has been BGTV.